boy Duff here. Another reaction video. Hey, look, y'all, we're gonna be reacting to 12 shocking ocean discoveries divers made. All right, I had to be a little dramatic with that. I apologize, but yeah, man, I've been interested in this ocean shit lately because I've been seeing on TikTok some motherfuckers somebody they think there's mermaids out there and shit. So I mean, this caught my attention. So I'm gonna watch this. If y'all like the video, man, go ahead, like, subscribe. If y'all new, hey man, please help me fulfill my dream. And you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna go ahead and start watching this video. On me, I talk too damn much.
They say the ocean is the space on Earth in terms of how much we've discovered.
I'm not even gonna lie. I seen the video. I didn't watch this full video. I haven't watched it. I just seen it, like the thumbnail, bro. And like basically I had seen it earlier this morning. I was like, nah, I want to watch it. So I waited till later on tonight and I started watching the shit. But all right, let me shut the fuck up.
We've only discovered around 20% of it, and from what we already know, there are way too many crazy things in there. Can you imagine what it's like in the areas that are still being discovered?
Crazy.
From a terrifying shark statue to underwater trains to the lost city of Atlantis. Here are 12 shocking ocean discoveries divers have ever made. Number 12. Shark statue at Lake Nuchato. It's normal to see a shark in shark-infested waters, but usually you'll swim by sharks that are just going about their fishy day. Lake Nuchato.
Take this shit back.
Number 12.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be straight up 100 with y'all. This shit probably fell off a ship or something. Probably fell off one of them cruise ships, and they was like, "Fuck it."
12.
They found out.
Shark statue.
They found out a little later on. This shit probably part of a cruise ship.
At Lake Nuchato. It's normal to see a shark in shark-infested waters, but usually.
No, I'm kidding. It really could have just fell off one of the little freight things. It probably like I don't know that shit like it fell off a boat or something.
You'll swim by sharks that are just going about their fishy day and doing their thing.
Nah, hold up, bitch. I just realized what the fuck.
Nerds.
What am I doing? What am I doing? We go.
What happens at Lake Nuchato?
Homegirl.
Sharks that are just going about their.
You see what this motherfucker doing?
But usually,
I would not ever swim next to a fucking animal like this. Bro, this is a bull shark. Like this motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker right here is like, this an apex predator, bro. Like this ain't a nurse shark. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker insane.
You'll swim by sharks that are just going about their fishy day and doing their thing. But that's not quite what happens at.
You can't pay me enough to do that shit. I do skydiving before I swim next to a fucking shark.
Lake
It'll be my luck.
Nuchato, Switzerland. Swimming there can turn dangerous very quickly if you're not really into jump scares, because you'll be met with a shocking shark out of nowhere with its mouth wide open, ready to devour you. Well, kinda. It's not actually a real shark, but a statue. But the thing is, there isn't really supposed to be a statue there, so no one knows who made it, how it got there, and why it's there. The only thing we can say for sure is that it's not something you want to see on a peaceful dive through the ocean. Number 11. SS Thistlegorm. The SS Thistlegorm began her journey in 1940. She was an armed freighter transporting arms and ammunition and was supposed to make its journey from Glasgow to Alexandria, Egypt on the 2nd of June, 1941. On board was some heavy-duty cargo like a couple of Bedford trucks, several Universal Carrier armored vehicles, a few Norton 16H and BSA motorcycles, some Bren guns, lots of cases of ammunition, and a lot of .303 rifles. There is also radio equipment, a whole bunch of Wellington boots, a fleet of aircraft.
Hold on. That shit crazy, man. Like how Salt be eating up all this shit.
Of parts, and even railway wagons, and 2 LMS Stanier Class 8F steam locomotives. So basically a whole military worth of stuff. And the ship never made it to its destination. It was hit by mines and ended up sinking near the Suez Canal. And with everything else going on, it ended up being lost and forgotten. But the local fishermen didn't forget.
Oh no.
In the 1950s, Jacques Cousteau
and I'm telling you, throw that motherfucking pole down there. Man, that's where all the fish at, man. How about the local fishermen ain't tripping on that shit? I ain't either.
Experienced diver went into the area and deep down at the surface of the ocean, found the SS Thistlegorm, rapidly rusting, but everything exactly where it was. He was even able to bring back a motorcycle, the captain's safe, and the ship's bell, all intact, which is a pretty crazy sight to see.
Big ass shit. Well,
Before we move on, we've
that.
got a speed challenge for you. If you subscribe to Facts Junkie and hit the bell icon in the next 5 seconds, you'll win 10 years of incredible luck.
Well, I guess I ain't getting 10 years of incredible luck.
Give it a shot. It
I ain't
actually
gonna lie.
works.
Number 10. The Sea of Galilee Structure. Usually, the ocean and seabeds are very smooth, and that's what researchers were expecting when they were studying the seabed of the Sea of Galilee in Israel using sonar technology in 2003. But they found something else. A huge structure made entirely out of rocks. Sounds normal, but it's a 230 foot wide, 32 feet high structure. Upon investigation, it was found that it could be anywhere between 2,000 to 12,000 years old and weighs an unbelievable 60,000 tons. Even though researchers have been studying this structure for around a decade now, there is still way too many unanswered questions. What is this structure? A monument? A burial site? And how did it even get underwater? But it seems like it's going to take a lot more research and some good old-fashioned guesswork to figure this one out. Number 9. The Locomotive Graveyard. In 1985, scuba diver Paul Hepler was going about his day, mapping the ocean floor near New Jersey using a magnometer, when he suddenly got a signal that signaled disruption. When he went closer to figure out what it was, he found 2 metal structures. He went even closer and saw that it was 2 very small trains in the middle of the ocean.
Nigga, why the fuck there's trains in the ocean, bro? I'm telling y'all, they probably got secret train tracks under the water or something, man. The fuck?
Upon further investigation, they found that they were Class 222T trains, which were very rare and only used in train yards for the short time they were used. But nothing explains how they went from a train yard to the bottom of the ocean and stayed there for at least 100 years. If 2 of these trains went missing, there would be some record of them, right? Well, these trains are just considered lost at sea, and the story is lost with them. Number 8. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In June of 2011, the Swedish diving company went on an underwater expedition of the Gulf of Bothnia. They went there looking for the treasure almost 300 feet under the surface, but found something unexplainable. A literal
Unexplainable. Nigga, that's a whole ass UFO. Nigga, this the part where they go, that's they driving, damn, what you call that motherfucker? That's their viewpoint right there, you know what I'm saying? And bro, man, it's a whole ass UFO. Who you trying to, man, this shit like out of space too. Look at them stars and moons and shit.
mystery object.
That's damn UFO.
It's a circular structure with stairways,
Hell
ramps,
yeah.
and other features.
Man, this like some shit off of motherfucking, what's that shit? Motherfucker be watching. This like some shit off of Star Wars, man.
That nature couldn't just carve on its own. It's circular with 200 feet in diameter,
Man, who they trying, man?
which makes it downright
Man, this right off of Star Wars, man. That's a whole ass UFO.
humongous. But the thing about
That's one of our ships trying to fight that UFO, and we lost that motherfucker. Hey, look, man, we overhead. Man, that's crazy.
it that's craziest is that no one knows what it is.
That, bro? Shit. We'll take it back. I ain't gonna hold it back too long. Like, all right, so say for instance, all right, this is the U.S. UFO type shit or space air fighting ship, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and this is like the alien shit right here. You know what I'm saying? They probably got into a whole ass gunfight. And we probably shot each other down. They found the rubbish. I don't know. I think I'm talking because I'm.
Jacques Cousteau is a naval explorer who wanted to explore everything. He was particularly fascinated by the shipwrecks of the time of the Second World War, and that fascination led him to the waters of Micronesia in 1969, where he found something shocking. Deep in the waters were Japanese ships from the war that had sunk, an entire fleet of ships. One of them was sunk with its cargo hold intact, which held the bodies of 400 soldiers. The bodies were still there, lost and forgotten. He was able to pinpoint the location and send the information to the Japanese Navy, and they were able to extract the bodies from the area. But it's still one of the craziest wreckage sites to dive to. Divers say that when they go there, they can feel the eerie presence of lots of
Nigga, what? What? The bodies were still there? What? Oh, man. What?
people there, as if the soldiers who died there haunt the waters to this day.
Bro, the motherfuckers, what you talking about? Dog, you just, bro, they was already, bro, what? Hunt the water, bro, they living in the water. That's where you found them.
Number 6. Underwater Stonehenge. We all know the mystery behind Stonehenge, a structure about 9,000 years old that no one can explain. But what if that structure was underwater? Well, that's exactly what Mark Hawley and Brian Abbott, who are professors of underwater archaeology at the University of Michigan, found in Lake Michigan in 2007. The structure is set up the same way as the land Stonehenge, but while studying the rocks, they found a carving of a mastodon in it, an animal that went extinct over 10,000 years ago.
Y'all see it? Look. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right there. See that shit?
So this structure had to be older than that. But what really is it? And what is it even doing deep inside the waters? No one really knows. Number 5. The Onagani.
I don't know if I just didn't catch the point. My nigga was like, what the fuck? Like, what did that have anything to do? Oh, man.
Monuments. The pyramids of Egypt are one of the biggest mysteries of the world. We don't know how they were built, but at least we know that people built them. And
look, I'm making a trip over there, y'all. Watch, I promise y'all. I'm going over there like next year or something. Watch me. I swear to God, I'm gonna end up going there one day.
The reason why. But there is a pyramid at another location we have zero information about. The ones at the Yonaguni complex near Japan's Ryukyu Island. The site was found by a local diver in 1987. It's a giant 165-foot by 65-foot structure, with straight edges and steps, entryways, and lots of walkways that are just too straight to be natural. But the entire structure is attached to a massive rock below, so it wasn't built on it. It's believed to be at least 10,000 years old, if not older. But even after 2 decades of research, no one knows what it is and who built it. The locals believe it's a natural structure, but no one can really answer that question with complete certainty, making it one of the biggest mysteries of the ocean. Number 4. The Bimini Road. On the 2nd of September 1968, divers Joseph Manson Valentine, Jacques Mayol, and Robert Angove were diving in the waters off of the North Bimini Island in the Bahamas. There, around 18 feet below the surface of the water, lies what they called the Bimini Road. It's a 0.8-kilometer road or pavement that's made entirely out of limestone rock. But it's not a regular old rock formation. These rocks look to have been placed together to make a path. Most of the rocks are at a 90-degree angle.
I ain't gonna lie, that other camera angle, bro. I'm not gonna keep pausing because we got 2 more minutes left. All right, but no, I don't know what I'm about to say. Fuck. Nah, bro, that other camera angle, why it look like when you underwater and you trying to look between your eyes, it look like why the angle look like that, bro?
Angle, which we don't really see in nature, and a lot of them have even been propped on top of one another to make the entire plane leveled. Could this be the road to Atlantis? We may never know. Number 3. The Aorta Caves. In the 1960s, a group of divers found the entrance to what looked like a mystical underwater site, later named the Aorta Caves. These caves are in the village of Aorta, Russia, west of the Ural Mountains.
Oh, that's crazy.
Unlike regular caves, these ones are made entirely out of gypsum, which gives the entire cave a crystallized look. The caves weren't even explored until 1994.
Bro, it's probably cold as fuck under there.
And ever since, it's been a very popular diving site in Russia. The 5-kilometer cave is a wonder to dive in.
Look at that, bro.
It's pretty beautiful on its own, is well lit for most of the entrance, and even has underwater lakes inside it, making it one of the most unique sites anyone can visit throughout the world.
That's what that was. The thing that was on
Number
top
2.
That's crazy.
Gold. On February of 2015, a group of divers was diving in the waters off the ancient port city of Caesarea in Israel. They were just diving to see the waters up close, but they found what they weren't even looking for: gold. There were several gold coins on the surface. They would have been totally hidden if it weren't for a massive storm that had struck the region a few days prior. That probably wiped the debris off them. In total, they recovered 13 pounds of coins. Upon investigation, they found that they were old Islamic era coins. 2,000 of the coins were at least 1,000 years old. Some of them even had bite marks on them, showing that whoever had them had bitten them to do the old-fashioned authenticity check. It's believed that that may not be the only treasure there, but so far, it's the only one that's been found. Number 1. Underwater City, China. Many underwater expeditions, in one way or another, are to find the mythical lost city of Atlantis. And it seems like divers may have found it in China. In 1959, the government of China was implementing the Chinan Hydroelectric and River Dam project, which meant that they were going to flood an entire area to make a dam. Most of the people were relocated, and the dam was made, but it wasn't until 2001 that a group of divers found an entire city submerged in the water.
Damn.
That city is called Xisheng, which translates to Lion City. It's an entire ancient city the size of 62 football fields, dating back to 200 AD. And the entire city remains in perfect condition. Even the wooden structures deep beneath the waters, even today. Alright, comment below which of these ocean
Alright, y'all, that's gonna conclude the video, man. If y'all enjoy videos like this, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if y'all want to see me bring more videos like this. Thank y'all for stopping by, man. That's the end of the video, man. Y'all boys have a good one, man. See y'all in the next one.